What's up, guys? It's your girl Felicia. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. We're here. We are reimagining life, and I mean at any age and at any stage. Because guess what? You can change your circumstances whenever you want to, whenever you decide. Things can be different for you. All you have to do is shift. And I know shifting is hard, right? But it is so necessary. And I've got 3 points for you today. 3 signs that it's time to make a major shift. Now, this first one is huge. One huge sign that it's time to shift is when the comfort zone no longer fits. And here's what I mean by that. Things that you used to be happy with no longer satisfy you. Things that used to make you feel good don't feel so great anymore. That thing that used to be fun and used to make you feel amazing. Now it just is draining. So if you've been doing something that at one point or that in the beginning felt amazing, and now you get to the point where it just feels like drudgery. You just feel like, oh my God, I got to get up and do this again. I've got to do this again. I've got to push through this. I've got to deal with this. Yeah, it's time to make a major shift because that just means that the comfort zone no longer fits. It means that, kick this, it means that your growth has now outpaced where you are. Your growth has now outpaced your situation. It means that you're still growing and your situation isn't. That's a true sign. That's a true sign that it's time to make a shift. Okay? Second sign that it's time to make a big shift is when your opportunities or challenges just keep showing up. Now, if you're in a situation and you keep getting presented with other opportunities, maybe that you're not taking, maybe that you're not looking into, but then they keep showing up. You're like, I don't want to do that. I got this. I don't want to do that. I got this. And but they keep showing up and it's like, why? Nothing happens for a reason. Nothing is put in your path for no reason. Everything happens because it's supposed to happen as part of your story. So if you keep getting these opportunities, maybe it's time to take advantage of one of them. The flip side of that is the challenges keep showing up. No matter what you do, you can feel like you're doing everything right, but everywhere you look, it's a roadblock, it's a challenge. This is happening, that's happening. You feel like you're operating from the goodness of your heart. You feel like you're being a great person. You feel like you're giving your all. You feel like you're working hard every day. You feel like you're putting forth 1,000% effort, but no matter how much effort you put into that thing, it seems like every every inch of effort, you probably get a mile of obstacle. For every foot of work that you put in, you probably get 3 blocks worth of problems. That's a true sign that it's time to shift. Because again, your growth has really outpaced where you are. It's time to do something different. And then the third point is, and this is kind of where we struggle. We struggle a lot with this. A lot of us do. You're being called to something greater. You're being moved out of the season that you're in into something bigger, something better, but it's not necessarily something that you recognize immediately because you're only looking at where you are. You're only looking at the circumstances that you're in. You're only looking at what you're doing every single day. And you're really not looking at the fact that, hey, there may be something else out there. There may be, something way more for me to do. There may be something that is more in line with who I truly am. and you're really not diving into that thing because, again, we get comfortable and we get so comfortable we get stuck. We put ourselves in this big bubble of denial that, hey, if I stop doing this, maybe I won't be able to do something else. We limit ourselves in that thinking. We limit ourselves by um, not challenging ourselves. We limit ourselves by not really understanding why, we're facing all of these obstacles, like I talked about in the second point, the challenges or the opportunities. We don't stop to understand why we're feeling restless or why things that were so comforting to us are not comfortable anymore. We don't take the time to really look and understand that, hey, this may be a sign that we should be doing something else. Now, am I recommending that you guys just up and quit your job and move to another state like I did? No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying that you have to do that. But what I am saying is that, you know, we cannot be afraid to shift into our true abundance. We can't be afraid to shift into our true life path. We cannot be afraid to shift into our actual calling. We cannot be afraid to shift out of what we're so comfortable with and shift into something that might have a whole lot of newness. It might feel scary at first. It might feel weird. It might feel like you're putting on a different skin or a different hat or a different something. But I can promise you, once you begin to understand that we're supposed to shift, we're supposed to grow. We're supposed to fly. We're supposed to move in purpose. We're supposed to show other people that it can actually be done. Once you really start moving in that space, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Shift happens for a reason, and it's to grow you, it's to propel you into purpose, and it's to show other people that it can be done. And now let's get scientific real quick. All right. Before we jump off, let's get scientific real quick. Everything is energy and motion. Energy never stops moving. Everything is energy and motion. So if we are standing still, if we are being stagnant, and if we're not shifting into what we are truly supposed to be doing, what we're truly called to do, then we're really going against the laws of nature. We're going against energy and motion, right? So that could be one reason why everything seems to be so hard, or why even the shift seems to be so hard, because we're operating against the flow. We're operating against the energy in motion. So we've got to start giving some thought to those things, all right? Again, shifting isn't easy, but it's necessary. And three signs, again, just to recap, three signs that it's time to shift is, hey, that comfort zone, it ain't so comfortable no more. All right. Number two, those opportunities or challenges just keep showing up. Something just keeps showing up that tells you that you're supposed to be doing something else, right? And then thirdly, understanding, understanding why this shift is happening, because there's something bigger, greater, better, and more rewarding out there for you. And we just have to become unafraid and walk boldly into what that is. Because really, what we're doing is we're cheating ourselves, but we're cheating other people from the gift of what you have to offer. Because if your true purpose is to be doing something else, right? And when you're operating in purpose, you're not just helping yourself, you're helping other people. So when we're not doing it, that means we're cheating somebody out of something. Not just ourselves, we're cheating other people out of something. And that is giving them what we are truly meant to do and to give. So think about it. Think about those three things. Let's start implementing those three things and let me know. Let me know in the comments if you've been feeling a way, or if you've been getting some opportunities or some challenges that have been rising up that have been really questioning, what it is that you're doing every single day. Let me know if you really feel like there's something bigger, something greater, something more that you should be doing. Let me know in the comments, because here on this channel, we are reimagining life at any age and at any stage. And I get it. It can be a little scary, especially if you're in your 50s and you're starting all over again. But just know there is a big, beautiful world out here waiting, waiting, waiting for you to contribute, and to contribute in a mighty way. Not just what we're used to doing every single day. It's easy to do what's comfortable. It's easy to do what's expected. It's easy to do what the title of your job says. But it's harder to step outside of that and to truly walk in your purpose and in your calling. So it's time to shift. And if you've been getting those 3 signs that I mentioned, that's confirmation. So hopefully this helps. You guys subscribe on the way out. I really want to grow the channel. Let me know in the comments if you've been getting any signs that it's time for a shift. And let me know how you're coming with your shift. All right. Love you. Happy hunting. Until the next video, it's your girl Felicia, and I'm out.